clearly he was trying to kill us. Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your girl Drea Rose, bringing you guys another video. And today we're doing a little mukbang with a little story time about the time I almost freaking died. And we have a little sopita here, a soup, because it's raining really hard, but it is hot. But in here it's cold, so that's why I have a little cozy sweater. I got my hair up. I have no idea why I did my makeup. I basically got distracted as I was getting ready. I was watching Jenny 69's interview, so that was like an hour long, and I was just like boop boop boop. Today I did not feel like cooking. I do meal prep, but I was like, I want a little sopita because, like I said, it's rainy, so I don't know, it's just like perfect for the little vibes here. So this soup is in a can, but girl, I hook it up. I be putting all these extra other seasonings. I also add water to it just because, like, if I don't add water, the soup would be like down here. Like, that is not enough for me. So I do add like onion powder, garlic. I add the Old Bay just so it can taste like a little bit like seafood, which I am allergic to seafood, but I like the flavor of it still. And yeah, we got some meatballs. I threw in some eggs in there. It has pasta, sausage, it has spinach, and what else? Carrots. So I did add the egg and the sausage. I love my soups with the little onion and limoncito and Valentina. So before we get into the story, let's go ahead and hook this soup up because, yeah, before it's too late to eat. I try my best not to eat like after a certain time, so oh yeah, babies. You know what? I did forget to get some freaking napkins. I don't feel like getting up. Oh my god. And you cannot forget the hot sauce. I know nowadays a lot of people eat tapatio, but personally it's not my favorite. Honestly, Valentina, I only use it on soups, not even caldos, but yeah, on soups definitely Valentina. I don't know, it just gives it more flavor, you know what I mean. And I do have my coffee here. It was an iced coffee, but there is clearly no ice in here anymore. It's so good though. Oh my god. Look how much stuff is in here, guys. I think it does need a little bit of more Valentina. So let's get into this story because honestly it's an experience I will never forget in my life. And after that, it kind of like just changed the way like of trusting people like in public. It was crazy, guys. So when this happened, I must have been like 8, 9, 10 years old. I was little, but I do remember the whole thing. And it was also my younger brother and my mother there. So at the time, we only had one car. We had recently just moved from Chicago to Atlanta. We were living in Buckhead, and like I said, we only had one car, so we had to use the bus because my dad will take obviously the car to work. So we did have a doctor's appointment, and it was in the morning time, so obviously we had to go in the bus. And we were waiting on the bus, everything was cool. And I do remember when the bus pulled up, like it was pretty packed. There was like a lot of people in the bus. So there was not that many seats, but luckily we were able to get a seat for all of us. So we're there, you know, minding our own business. Usually I would take like Barbies with me and I would just like play around. And yeah, I wasn't really paying attention to anything. But then while we're in the bus, my mother notices something and she tells me like, oh, look, like that guy looks kind of weird. And kid you not, yes, that was the guy that caused the whole thing. And he was literally like sitting by himself. There was an extra seat next to him. He was by the window and he was holding a bag, a paper bag, but like super, super tight. Like he looked like he was just holding on, like, and he looked kind of nervous. But of course we didn't say anything. And I mean, we didn't think much of it just because it's not like he was holding a gun or like had his hand inside a bag or you know, something. Like, I mean, it was just a paper bag and it was kind of like inflated though. But I mean, I don't know, like as a little girl you don't really think of much. Like, I mean, I did notice he was antsy and stuff like that, but I didn't think much of it. But I know my mom was keeping an eye on him. Oh, I did forget an important part. We were sitting like almost like all the way towards the back of the bus. And these buses are long, you know? So, okay, I need to cut my egg. So yeah, we're driving down the street. More people are getting on the bus. Out of nowhere, guys. Which even my mom told me this because I didn't see it when it happened. This man literally grabs the bag. He has it on his hand and goes like this. And the freaking bag explodes. And like you could even hear it. Because I did hear it, I just didn't see him. This guy literally goes like and runs out the freaking bus. And the bus, like I said, it's so freaking long. It has two doors, one in the front, one in the back. He somehow was like, it did take him about 3 tries to like get that door open, but he was like boom, boom. And as he's doing that, we see this smoke just like literally it filled the bus like instantly with smoke. And it was like so big, I don't even know what it was or what. And I was sitting by the window. It was my mother next to me by the little hall, and then my brother in the front. So obviously it fills up with smoke and we're like shit. And instantly we start coughing, like we couldn't breathe. So we all get up. We're all trying to fucking run out the bus. We can't breathe. And just imagine the whole freaking bus just full of like gray smoke. It was just covered in smoke. And then the back door doesn't open. Like somehow the guy got out through there, but it like busted the door where it was like locked and it would not open. So everyone in the back was trying to get out through there. Somehow, I don't know, we weren't able to get it open. So we're all trying to get out through the front of the bus. And like I said, the bus was packed, guys. It was packed. So everyone's freaking out. Everyone's yelling. So my mom gets up, grabs my brother from the hand, grabs me by her other hand. And we're, you know, trying to push to get out. But everyone literally at this time, everyone's standing. Everyone's standing. You know, the little row in the bus is already really tight. So everyone was just trying to like push each other. Like it was crazy. So after we're doing that, like I said, my mom has us like this, my brother in the front, I'm in the back, and she's trying to push and everyone's trying to push. And all that pushing, somehow, like I said, people were trying to get up their seats and like cut in, you know, because we all can't breathe. We let go. My mom lets go of me And obviously not because she wanted to, but because people were literally pushing, and it's like us little kids over here and big ass people and just cutting in between. We let go. We let go, and literally like I stayed all the way behind, and like my mother was not able to go back for me. Like obviously she tried, and she's like, Andrea, you know, like trying to get me. And I stayed all the way in the back. Like I was getting stepped on, I was getting pushed, I was choking. And I mean, luckily we were all trying to get out, so we were all going the same direction. So it's like I just tried to like keep on moving with the crowd. I knew my mom was a few like people ahead, so my mom's over here freaking out, yelling my name, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm over here choking. And as we're pushing and almost climbing on top of people, I start like feeling that I'm about to faint, because like I said, the whole time this is happening, everyone's choking. Like I don't know what type of smoke that was, but we were not able to breathe, like literally choking. Like I feel like the more I coughed, the more I couldn't breathe. But I mean, there was no way. We all tried to do this, but that wasn't working. Like I swear, this feels like the longest bus ever, because we're still not out. And then that's really when I start feeling like I'm about to faint. Like I'm choking, I see blurry. Like at this point the whole bus is white inside. Like it's like you just entered heaven. Like white, just white everywhere. Like you couldn't see anything, you could just feel the people just like squishing the shit out of you. So right there I was like, oh, like that's it. Like I'm not even gonna make it out. I'm about to just fall on the freaking floor. Everyone's gonna step on me, and that's it. Like I thought that was it for me, because it, like, you would think people are like moving fast trying to get out, but somehow we were all just like this. We were all freaking stuck trying to wiggle through that freaking door all the way in the front, and us being all the way in the back. Like it was bad, guys. So I really felt like that was my last day. I was like, oh my god, I'm finna die right here. It was like a, what are they called, mosh pit? Yeah, you know, in those rocker bands. It was like one of those mosh pits, but like worse, because you can't breathe at all or see. But yeah, I mean, obviously I made it out. Like I don't know, with the miracle of Jesus, like I was able to get out, and we were all able to get out. And it's crazy because oh my god, why am I getting emotional right now? Hold on, what the hell? The driver, like such a heroic person, you know, the driver being all the way in the front right next to that door, which it was a woman. She could have just ran out, opened the door and ran out and let everyone else run out. No, she waited in that bus until everyone got out. She was like standing trying to just like help the people, like pull them out, but she waited till the last person. This woman was so brave. I eventually got out. There were still people behind me also still trying to get out. We all get out, and like I said, she could have just like ran out at any time, but she didn't. And then I just remember like all of us being outside the bus already, but she didn't make it. She literally passed out in the bus, and they had to like drag her out. And I just remember like the ambulance coming and all that. Like it was such chaos there. Like it was bad. And honestly, like I don't even remember if this lady made it. Like I don't remember her waking up. Like I don't know, I think just like the last moment when I saw her, she was just laying there. And you know, obviously they were like giving her oxygen, this and that. I mean, I'm guessing she was still breathing because they weren't giving her like CPR or anything. So I don't know, but it's just crazy like how she put her life at risk for everyone else in there, which it wasn't even her fault that happened. It was just some weirdo in there trying to do some bad stuff. Like, I swear, like, I feel like back in the day you wouldn't hear so much about like shootings, you know, because shootings is a thing now here, unfortunately. But you know, back then I guess a lot of people didn't have guns. I don't know, but I mean, clearly he was trying to kill us. Yeah, guys. And like after that, like, it was so scary getting on a friggin' bus. And after that, we made sure to get another car. Like, I remember we bought a little old school Caravan, which those vans were very comfortable, by the way. But yeah, it was scary. Even my sister was telling me how like in school now, they're basically teaching you how to like play hide and seek when they tell you to hide. But basically it's because of a shooter. And it's just so sad that these kids have to grow up like that, you know. I know kids are even going to school with like a bulletproof type of vest. Either they're wearing it or in their backpack so they can protect themselves, you know. That's just so sad. Like, it's crazy. Like, I remember when I was in school, it was like just fire drills and stuff like that, just practices. Like, we were practicing just little fires, and it's like now you have to like be aware of all these shooters now. If you guys are parents, always have your kids by your side. If you guys are kids watching this, like, always just pay attention. Like, I know it's so easy to just get distracted or just ride in the bus and be on your phone, or like when you're just anywhere in general, like, you know, we're all on our phones and so distracted. But yeah, guys, like, that's what happened to me, and that's something like I would never forget. And I hope you guys take my advice. I hope you guys enjoyed my little story time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.